Every ancient civilization explained. Mesopotamian civilization. The Mesopotamian civilization, often called the cradle of civilization, flourished between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers in modern-day Iraq. It saw the rise of the world's first cities, the invention of writing, cuneiform, and the development of complex social structures. Notable cultures include the Sumerians, Akkadians, Babylonians, and Assyrians, each contributing to advancements in agriculture, law, and technology. Ancient Egyptian civilization, ancient Egypt centered along the Nile River, is renowned for its monumental architecture, intricate belief systems, and long-lasting dynasties. The civilization was ruled by pharaohs, built impressive pyramids and temples, and developed hieroglyphic writing. Egyptian culture was deeply influenced by the Nile's annual flooding, which supported agriculture and shaped their understanding of cycles and rebirth. Indus Valley Civilization, also known as the Harappan Civilization, this ancient society flourished in the Indian subcontinent around 3300 to 1300 BCE, notable for its advanced urban planning, sophisticated drainage systems, and standardized weights and measures. The Indus Valley Civilization remains somewhat mysterious due to the undeciphered script they left behind. Cities like Mohenjo-Daro and Harappa showcase their architectural prowess. Ancient Chinese Civilization. Chinese civilization, one of the world's oldest continuous cultures, began along the Yellow River. It saw the rise of powerful dynasties, the development of a complex writing system, and advancements in philosophy, science, and technology. Confucianism, Taoism, and the concept of the mandate of heaven greatly influenced Chinese society and governance throughout its long history. Ancient Greek Civilization. Ancient Greece, composed of independent city-states, made significant contributions to philosophy, democracy, literature, and the arts. Greek thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle laid the foundations for Western philosophy. The civilization is also known for its architectural marvels, Olympic games, and mythological tales that continue to captivate imaginations today. Roman Civilization. The Roman civilization, which began as a small settlement on the Italian peninsula, grew into a vast empire spanning 3 continents. Romans were master engineers and administrators, building extensive road networks, aqueducts, and monumental structures. Their legal system forms the basis of many modern legal codes, and Latin, their language, influenced numerous European languages. Maya civilization. The Maya, an advanced Mesoamerican civilization, flourished in Central America and southern Mexico. They were known for their sophisticated calendar systems, hieroglyphic writing, and impressive pyramid temples. Maya astronomers made remarkably accurate celestial observations, and their mathematical system included the concept of zero long before it appeared in Europe. Inca civilization. The Inca Empire, centered in Peru, was the largest pre-Columbian civilization in America. Despite lacking a formal writing system, the Incas were masterful engineers and architects, building cities like Machu Picchu high in the Andes Mountains. They developed an extensive road network and a unique record-keeping system called Quipu, using knotted cords to store information. Aztec civilization. The Aztecs built a powerful empire in central Mexico with their capital Tenochtitlan, modern-day Mexico City, constructed on an island in Lake Texcoco. They were skilled farmers, developing chinampas, floating gardens, to increase agricultural output. Aztec society was highly structured, with a complex religious system that sometimes involved human sacrifice to appease their gods. Persian civilization. The Persian Empire, at its height under Cyrus the Great and Darius the First, was one of the largest empires in ancient history. Persians were known for their sophisticated system of governance, extensive road networks, and religious tolerance. The Zoroastrian faith, one of the world's oldest monotheistic religions, originated in ancient Persia, a Phoenician civilization. The Phoenicians were seafaring traders from the eastern Mediterranean coast. They founded numerous colonies, including Carthage, and their alphabet became the basis for many writing systems, including Greek and Latin. Skilled craftsmen, they were famous for their purple dye, glassmaking, and shipbuilding techniques. Minoan civilization. The Minoan civilization flourished on the island of Crete from around 3000 to 1100 BCE. Known for their elaborate palaces, particularly the Palace of Knossos, the Minoans were accomplished sailors and traders. Their society appears to have been relatively peaceful, with art depicting scenes of nature and daily life rather than warfare. Mycenaean civilization. The Mycenaeans were a militaristic society that dominated mainland Greece and the Aegean Islands from around 1600 to 1100 BCE. They built impressive citadels with massive stone walls, developed a syllabic writing system, Linear B, and their legends, including the Trojan War, greatly influenced later Greek culture. Carthaginian civilization. Founded by Phoenician colonists, Carthage grew into a powerful maritime empire centered in North Africa. Carthaginians were renowned traders and sailors, exploring far along the African and European coasts. Their long-standing rivalry with Rome led to the Punic Wars, which ultimately resulted in Carthage's destruction. Hittite civilization. The Hittites established a powerful empire in Anatolia, modern-day Turkey, during the Bronze Age. They were early adopters of iron-working technology, giving them a military advantage. Hittite society was notable for its legal codes, which were relatively humane for their time, and for diplomatic treaties such as the famous peace treaty with Egypt after the Battle of Kadesh. Olmec civilization. The Olmecs, considered the mother culture of Mesoamerica, flourished in south-central Mexico from 1500 to 400 BCE. They are known for their distinctive colossal stone heads, believed to be portraits of rulers. The Olmecs developed many hallmarks of later Mesoamerican civilizations, including ball games, bloodletting rituals, and a complex religious system. Khmer civilization. The Khmer Empire, centered in modern-day Cambodia, was Southeast Asia's largest pre-industrial civilization. They built the vast temple complex of Angkor Wat, demonstrating their architectural and engineering skills. Khmer culture blended elements of Hinduism and Buddhism, with kings often portrayed as divine or semi-divine rulers. Aksumite civilization. The Kingdom of Aksum, located in modern-day Eritrea and Ethiopia, was a major trading empire known for its towering stone obelisks. Aksumites developed their own written script, Ge'ez, which is still used in Ethiopia today. The kingdom was one of the first Christian states in the world, having adopted Christianity in the 4th century CE. Nok civilization. The Nok culture of West Africa, centered in modern-day Nigeria, is known for its distinctive terracotta sculptures. These figures, some of the oldest in sub-Saharan Africa, display a high level of artistic skill. The Nok were one of the earliest known societies to smelt iron in West Africa, marking the region's transition into the Iron Age. Nubian civilization. Nubia, located along the Nile River in modern Sudan and southern Egypt, was home to several powerful kingdoms. Nubians were skilled archers, earning the epithet Land of the Bow from the Egyptians. They built their own pyramids, developed the Meroitic script, and at times ruled over Egypt as the 25th dynasty. Chavin civilization. The Chavin culture, centered in the Andean highlands of Peru, was one of the earliest developed civilizations in South America. Known for their advanced stoneworking techniques, they built impressive temples and created intricate stone carvings. The Chavin were skilled metallurgists, and their artistic style influenced many later Andean cultures. Moche civilization. The Moche people inhabited the arid coastal plains of northern Peru. They were skilled craftsmen, producing some of the most realistic and expressive ceramic art in the ancient Americas. Moche society was highly stratified, with elaborate burials for elites. Their irrigation systems allowed them to farm in the desert, and they built large adobe temples known as huacas. Nabatean civilization. The Nabateans were Arab nomads who built a wealthy kingdom centered on their capital of Petra in modern-day Jordan. They were skilled water engineers, creating complex systems to harvest rainwater in the desert. The Nabateans controlled important trade routes, and their rock-cut architecture in Petra, blending Hellenistic and Eastern traditions, is a testament to their cultural sophistication. Scythian civilization. The Scythians were nomadic warriors of the Eurasian steppes, known for their horsemanship and metalwork. They developed a distinctive artistic style, often depicting animals in dynamic poses, and were among the earliest peoples to master mounted warfare. Scythian women warriors may have been the inspiration for the Greek legends of the Amazons. Lydian civilization. The Lydians, based in western Anatolia, modern Turkey, were renowned for their wealth and are credited with inventing coinage as we know it today. Their capital, Sardis, was a major commercial center, and Lydian merchants facilitated trade between the Greek world and the Near East. Lydian kings like the famously wealthy Croesus feature prominently in Greek histories. Parthian civilization. The Parthian Empire ruled ancient Iran and much of the Middle East after the fall of the Persian Achaemenid dynasty. Parthians were famous for their mounted archers and their distinctive tactic of firing arrows while retreating, known as the Parthian shot. Despite frequent conflicts with Rome, Parthia served as a crucial link in the Silk Road trade between East and West. Xiongnu civilization. The Xiongnu were a confederation of nomadic peoples from the Eurasian steppes who frequently raided the Chinese borders, prompting the initial construction of the Great Wall. Their military prowess and political organization had a significant impact on ancient Chinese history and diplomacy. The Xiongnu's lifestyle and tactics influenced later nomadic empires like the Huns. Elamite civilization. Elam was one of the earliest civilizations in Iran, with a history stretching back to 3200 BCE. The Elamites developed their own writing system, distinct from Mesopotamian cuneiform, and built impressive ziggurats. Despite frequent conflicts with Mesopotamian powers, Elamite culture persisted and influenced later Persian civilizations. Dilmun civilization. Dilmun was an ancient civilization located in the Persian Gulf, centered on Bahrain. It was an important trading center, acting as an intermediary between Mesopotamia and the Indus Valley civilization. Dilmun was famous for its pearls and was often described in Mesopotamian texts as a paradise where the gods dwelled.